don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Dr. Nick, and welcome back to the 90s Guys Show. I got a ton of stuff at the garage sales this week. You can kind of see a little bit of it on the table. I got a ton of stuff. I probably spent like $20 total. I went to two different town-wide garage sales within about 5-10 minutes away from me, and I scored big time on wrestling stuff and DVDs. I was just amazed to find this much stuff. Always ask when you go up to a garage sale. You may see a few things, or even if you don't, ask, hey, do you have video games? Hey, do you have wrestling toys, vintage toys, stuff like that? Because they may not have them out. Or they may go, you know what, I do have some stuff that my kids are getting rid of, and they may bring it out to you. You never know. So let's get started. I got a Sin Cara mask. Very good condition. Velcro's still on there. Add this to my mask collection. I got a Mighty Ducks and Mighty Ducks 2 2-pack, which is awesome.
It wasn't me.
No, it was me.
Now, I went to this one house, and I seen some Pee-wee DVDs, and I was like, oh wait, there's more on the table. Pee-wee's Playhouse Christmas Special. Big Top Pee-wee. Pee-wee's Big Adventure. And these are actually pretty pricey. And I was shocked to see these. And the lady only wanted a couple dollars a piece. This is the Pee-wee's Playhouse the actual DVD sets of the show. Both sets, seasons 1 and 2, and 3, 4, and 5, all 22 episodes of all the seasons 1 through 5. Both of these a couple dollars a piece. I was super psyched to have these. I used to watch the show when I was a kid. I'm still a big fan of the show. These go for about $20 to $25 a piece, and they're all good condition. All the discs are in there. I was super psyched to have these. And on to some other stuff we got here. We got a Rey Mysterio Brawling Buddy. I already have a Rey Mysterio Brawling Buddy, but this one is actually different. It's got a red and white mask, and the one I have up there is actually green. Good condition. I have to get some batteries for the actual noise on there, the voice and stuff. And at another house, I got a older CM Punk basic, and Undertaker, which I did not have this version of the Undertaker, and a Edge older Jax basic. And I don't remember, this was not the same house, but I went to another one. This is the 3rd edition of the WWE board game. Super excited to have this. I have a couple of these, so it's really cool to have this. Get some friends together, maybe play. This was $1. This is the lights and sound ring. It's got the Money in the Bank thing on it. Check this out. This was $0.25. It's got all the stickers. The ropes are a little loose. I got to tie those up, but I mean, other than that, it's in good condition. Let's see what else I got here. I got a Nintendo DS white. Very cool. The screen, no scratches on the screen whatsoever. The outside is not scratched. It's charged. It did not have a charger, but you can pick up a charger and a stylus for relatively pretty quick, pretty cheap. I do not have any games for this. I have never really been a handheld gamer. I had a Game Gear when I was younger, but I haven't really messed with the DS or the 3DS or Game Boy Color or anything like that. So I think I might get some games and check this out just to see what it's like. I've played Super Mario World on it. which was a lot of fun. So give me some suggestions on games for the DS or even the Game Boy Color. Or yeah, I believe the bottom one is the you can put the older Game Boy game, the Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance. Is the Game Boy Advance maybe? A older style WWE logo championship title. Picked that up for $1. Same sale. Had another one. The lady just said take both. I figured why not? You know. Let's see what else we got here. We got an Austin 316 Stone Cold Steve Austin picture. A Goldberg picture. These were not $1 a piece. These were actually $0.25 a piece. These are those old photos they used to get at like fairs and carnivals and stuff like that. So it's really cool to see in good condition. Usually when you see these, the frames are destroyed, the glass is cracked on it. So super excited to pick that up. This I was really super excited to pick up. This is a Defining Moments Undertaker. This is actually pretty hard to find. The only thing missing on it is the bat wings. Other than that, it's in good condition. Super excited. This actually completes my Undertaker Elite collection. So this is the last one I needed. I paid $1 for this. Can you believe that? $1 for the Defining Moments Undertaker. Super excited. I walked up to this lady's house and she had a big tub of figures. And I said, how much do you want a piece? And she goes, well, I want 50 cents a piece. I said, how much do you want just for the whole tote? And she goes, how about $5? I said, great. I got Mason Ryan, Edge. A lot of these are the older Jacks, or the Bone Crunching, or even the Titantron. Stone Cold Steve Austin, Big Show. A WCW Toy Biz, Scott Hall. He's throwing up the two sweet symbols. Very cool. We got the Brahma Bull, The Rock. We got a Jack's cameraman. That's super cool. Put a camera in his hand right there. Very cool. I got Billy Gunn. A WCW version, the Lion Tamer version of Chris Jericho. Ministry version, Undertaker. The guy we're not supposed to talk about, Steven Richards. I'm just kidding. It's Chris Benoit. We got, who else we got here? We got WCW Jeff Jarrett. We got another Chris Jericho. Super excited to have this. These are actually becoming kind of difficult to find. Crash Holly. Another Billy Gunn. A Billy Gunn D-Generation X Bone Crunching. Test. Bradshaw, the APA. An ECW figure, which you don't come across these very often. Taz. This one's goofy as can be. These were apparently the finishing move figures. Triple H, his hair's like blown back. I don't really understand why that is. It's kind of, you can see there, it's kind of goofy looking. Got an older Triple H with the neon or the sparkly blue tights. Ken Shamrock. Another Test. Shane McMahon. Here comes the money. Then we also got another Chris Benoit. Pretty good. All these figures, you know, like I said, were $5. A giant tote of them. I do not mind finding older Jacks and Bone Crunching. Super, you know, excited to find any figures like that I don't have. This is another Rumblers ring. I find these quite often. You know, it's got the little jump pads on there. These I find quite often. Most of the time, you know, the stickers are gone off, but all these, you know, the ones I've been finding lately, all the stickers are intact. So like I said, all this stuff I picked up for about $20. like I said, whenever you go to garage sales and you don't see stuff on the table and you see, DVDs or you see a bunch of kids' toys, ask, hey, do you have DVDs? List off Nintendo, Sega Genesis, all kinds of stuff like that. Before I end this video, I wanted to talk a little bit about YouTube and their hate for professional wrestling. They deem it inappropriate and not advertiser friendly. A couple of months ago, YouTube enacted the thing on there. It was like a little option where you can turn off offensive and age-restricted videos. Now, I get that. I understand that you don't want certain videos to be able to be searched and watched by younger children. I get that. But the problem with this is advertisers have pulled away from YouTube and the monetization of people's videos that they deem inappropriate. The problem with that is there's a lot of things that are deemed inappropriate that really aren't inappropriate. They're censoring a lot of things that should not be censored. What Culture Pro Wrestling, which is a website, great YouTube channel, started their own wrestling company and were airing their shows live on YouTube. A lot of people who do professional wrestling type videos, wrestling promotions, YouTubers in general, they were getting money from monetization. And if you know what monetization means, is you get paid a percentage for every video that you do, and the more people that watch it, the more YouTube revenue that you get. And a lot of people use that revenue to buy products to review, upgrade their camera equipment, upgrade editing software, all different kinds of stuff. A lot of YouTubers really depend on monetization. And with that monetization being taken away because of the advertiser saying, I'm not sponsoring these videos, I'm not sponsoring this person because I deem their videos to be offensive, inappropriate, etc. And What Culture Pro Wrestling decided to do a live broadcast called Fight Back, and basically, saying, we're not going to stand down, we want people to be able to watch our videos. Because of the algorithm on YouTube, it allows people to be able to find it in searches, and, the more people can search the video, the more people could watch it, and the YouTube revenue would go up. Well, they broadcasted it live, and YouTube, in retaliation, restricted their YouTube channel to no longer, for a certain amount of time, to be able to live broadcast. They've done this with other people. The latest one was 8-Bit Eric, which go check out his channel. He's a really great guy. He reviews video games, all one-up boxes, wrestling, all different kinds of stuff. And they deemed one of his videos to be inappropriate. One of them got flagged, and he was not able to live broadcast any kind of video game playing or anything other than uploading regular videos. In my opinion, when it comes to who is actually the person to judge what is considered to be inappropriate, what is considered to be age restricted, my opinion is if you don't want your children watching certain things, don't want to watch it. The problem with this age restriction button is it's too widespread. It's keeping videos that are perfectly fine, that don't have things like profanity or violence or nudity or anything like that. They're not being seen, so it's hurting everybody in general. So, besides that, there's been a problem with people getting unsubscribed from channels. They had the big YouTube purge 3 or 4 months back. People were losing subs. People were not being able to find videos. And now, before, if you were subscribed to somebody, you didn't have to worry about, wondering, I wonder if someone's, uploaded a video. It would be in your subscription feed. Now you have to actually hit the little bell icon to be notified I mean, that's another thing. YouTube's been around for a while. I'm not really sure what's going on, what the reasoning is for all these problems, but they need to get their shit together. It's frustrating for myself and others because videos that I used to do would get really good views and get lots of comments and all kinds of stuff. And then other ones that I do that I just kind of, throw up, like a breaking news story, something like that, it will actually lose views. Like, let's say it has 120 views. A couple hours later, it's back down to 75. It's not consistent. So, I don't know. But anyways, like this video, hit the subscribe button down below, and I will see you all later.